Hello, I am back to finish up the second version of my dessert making today. So I have with me here, I have the pot of boiling water here. Okay, so we're gonna do is that we're gonna cook this tapioca. Oh, we call it pearl. Okay. I I test drive it, and so it look okay. I'll do a few minutes for my follower to come back and catch on with me. Remember, I took off in the middle of our cooking earlier today because I have something that I need to take care of. So here I am back. I boiled the water. It went full boil, full boiling, and I lower it down to medium low. Okay. In order to do that, make sure that our flour is cooking really well. So the tricky thing about this dessert is that once it's in the water and it cook about 5-6 minutes, and the raw flours, it'll sink, and the cook and the cook product will rise up, and once it's rised up, it's look like that. See, it rised up. It rised up. So I mean that it's done. Okay, it rised up like that. So I sample it. I test drive it. So it rised up like that. So it's done. So when we put the flour in first, and it'll sink to the bottom of the pot. Okay? So it'll take about 5-6 minutes, or even longer, depending on the size that we make. Okay, so right now I make a very small, I washed my hand earlier. A small ball, or you can do it flat, it doesn't matter, okay? But to make it look nice and presentable, we'll do a little circle or marble ball, okay? We're just gonna drop into the pot, and as you know that we have three of these flowers, three of this color. So here's the yellow one, okay? So we're just gonna do it in a little ball and drop into the hot water here. I have medium low. Okay. If you do a medium high, it's gonna cause sparkles, and it's gonna boil and it's gonna spill. Okay, so the goal to this is to put all this little ball in there, and now we have a few. Sorry about that. We have a few color of this, right? We have the yellowish with bit from the kabochi, or the kabocha pumpkin. So whichever shape that you prefer, you find you can do a little square, a little triangle, whatever shape you desire, you go for it, okay? Or you want to do a little circle and what have you find too, or you want to do a little whatever shape it is. There's no rule to this, okay? As long as you don't make them too big, because if you make them too big, it take a long time to cook, right? So make sure that you keep your dough covered, because you don't want the air to get into the dough, and then it'll be hard to roll it, okay? Oh, welcome back. Chef Vanna is back on finishing up the tapioca balls, or tapioca pearl, that we started earlier today. So I went ahead and boiled this water and let it boil, and I reduced the heat to medium low to allow it to cook really well, okay? And then I have 3 different, sorry, it's a bad windy day. It winds so hard outside. So you can do a shape whatever you like, you know. I can do a little ball like these, right? So that cute little ball. This, remember, this made from the ube, or sorry, or the purple yam, yeah. And so when it's cooked, the color change a little bit. It getting lighter, which is fine. We don't have control over that chemical transformation, okay? So here's the the Kabocha pumpkin. Yeah. Yellow. Mm. So like I said, once it's done, it's gonna rise up right now. All the little tiny balls, it laying down on the bottom of the pot, and I'll bring you in a minute to see what I'm talking about, okay? And why it does that, because the flowers, it's not cooking yet. So when the flour is cooking, and it does that little magical transformation that I can't explain to you how. I mean, it just that magical transformation when the flour is done, it rises up onto the surface to let you know that, hey, it's done. Okay, so there you go. Mama, we have this little color also. This is like mix between the purple yam and the yellowish yam, and then the flowers, which is the white color. So it turned out a little, it's not the color that I would like, but then, at least I experienced a little, what would you call it, gray color into the cooking. That's magnificent, right? So for those who are wondering what I'm doing, okay, so this is the second episode of my making the tapioca dessert today. Sorry, I start earlier today, but then I have to do a quick run to where I need to be for family member. So sorry, let me situate my other camera. So there you go. Okay, so let me increase a little bit. So I came back to finish this for you. I still have the coconut seed to crack, and the sesame seed to roast. Okay, so I still have a few things to do before it's complete, right? So right now I'm just doing, the fun part is to create this shape. You can do circle, you can, no, not circle, the little, yeah, circle, a little ball. Or you can do a little different shape if you desire, I mean, it doesn't have to be like one shape for all. Okay, so here's the kabocha, the kabocha pumpkin, and the one that's done, it rised up, so it tell me that this right here is done right here. Okay, so it rised up. So it changed the color a little bit, which is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna cook a little bit longer to make sure that my tapioca flour is done right, so that way it does not bother our stomach. Okay, because all the raw flour would cause some sort of food issue. That means the tapioca and the steam and the flours have to cook right, otherwise it'll mess up your stomach. It's not gonna make you vomit or nothing, but then it's always making sure that we're not undercook our flours, especially the rice flours. Okay, because if you eat raw rice, then your stomach is not gonna be agreeable with. So yeah, I do different shape because I thought it would be nice and pretty and all, right. So welcome for those of you who were here with me earlier. I was making this tapioca sweet, and then I have to pause in between to go get a few things done, and I'm coming back to finish the cooking. What I do right now is roll this dough into different shape and cook it in the boiled water here in medium low, and it'll cook as long as it take. It'll let you know when it's done. When it's done, the ball will rise up to the surface of the water, and I'll show you in a minute, because let me finish creating this little ball here, so that way when we have plenty of that, we're gonna have enough enough sweet to display. Okay, so I have the ube or the purple yam, which mixed with the tapioca and and the rice flour and some coconut juice and coconut milk, and then what else do I have? And a little sugar, a little dab of salt. And then I will make the dough, mix the dough until the dough came out right, just like any other cookie doughs. Okay, so then I have another another shade, which is a little awkward of a shade. It's almost like what do you call it? Grayish, but it's kind of cute gray too. When it's cooked, it turned out really nice. I really like the the shade of it. My hand is a little sticky, so I will brush it off. Okay, I'll brush it off because I have some flowers on my palm. I can lather with oil if I like, but I don't want to add extra oil onto here, or I can flour my hand also. Okay, but that's why it's working okay. It's not sticking too bad to my palm. So what I do is that I just create this little pebbles, a little pearl here, and you know what? This is the way that you make your pearl drink also. Okay, and maybe we'll come back another time where I will show you how to make the pearl drinks. Very simple recipe, so easy to follow, and it's going to be delicious. Add on to your favorite drink or your favorite dessert. Okay, I mean your smoothie. So this is the same thing. Instead of buying it from the store and we just do this ourselves, so that way you can share with your friend at your party or your special gathering or what have you. Okay, so yes, so I see right now I'm gonna stir it a little bit because it congregated on the bottom of the pot and I don't want them to stick together. And also I would like to add a little bit of pandan to give it the aroma that we need, the Asian aroma. Okay, so I don't have fresh pandan. I have a frozen pandan. We're gonna be happy with whatever we can get, right? So I'm gonna put a few leaves of pandan into the pot with the boiling water and allow it to release its aroma, the fragrance. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll tidy it up. That way it stay in one place. So I use about 4 leaves. I double the other one. Okay, let me bring you to what I'm talking about. So the one that's cooking, you see that it float, right? And the one that's not cooking is still on the bottom and it took to the pot. So it's, once I stir it, meaning that if it come to the surface like that, meaning it's cooking. So you see that we have the yellow, the gray, and the purple, the ube color, which is really pretty. I really like that. Okay, and let me bring you over so you see what I'm talking about. You see that? One is done, it float up like that. Okay, and we'll allow pandan to seasoning a little bit to allow our dessert to soak into pandan to get that beautiful aroma from the pandan. And because pandan, just like vanilla, it had that similar what you call it, aroma or fragrance. It smells so sweet. It goes really well with all Asian cooking. Instead of hearing us using the vanilla, we substituted with the pandan. I'm sorry. Let me adjust my camera for. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me get out of that situation. So yes, here we go. I have these flowers down for the last probably about 8 or 10 minutes. So it's already up on the surface. So I'm gonna allow it to cook a little bit. Let me sample it, make sure that it's cooking really well, because I don't want it to make anybody sick or oops, that one's gone. Okay. So here we go. Let me sample this and see if it cooked really well inside. Okay. So you see that there's no floury looking inside of this little ball here. So it's cooked completely, just like the magical work of it is that when it's done, it rised up. And I'll allow it to cook for another 2-3 minutes to make sure that it cooked completely. Okay, so you know, it's so tender. The reason it's tender because we remember that we marinate this in the coconut oil, coconut juice, no, coconut milk. I can smell that coconut milk, the mixture of the cane sugar, cane sugar, and then also the what else in there? Yeah, it's just a natural sweetness from the sweet potatoes, which is the ube potatoes or the purple potato. It tastes, it's so awesome. And so to keep this cake from sticking together, okay, this little speck stick together, I added a bowl of cold water. Okay, it have to be cold, not warm, so that way we can keep a little tapioca pearl from sticking together. Okay, until we're ready to mix it with coconut, shredded coconut, and the sesame seed. Yeah. So right now I have a whole bunch that are already done, so it's looking wonderful. And let me bring it for you again. Look at that. Okay, so it's different shape. I love it. So let's put it into the cold water that we have here. Sorry. So we're gonna leave it there until we need it. Until we're gonna leave it in this cold water here until we're ready to serve. Okay. But if you bring it out, it'll stick together. So to avoid them sticking together, we'll leave it in here and allow the bun to allow the tapioca speck to absorb in the water. Okay, so here we go. And we have the yellow kabocha, pumpkins, and the ubes, and then a little bit of mishap of ubes and sweet potatoes. It come out really nice. So we have 3 shade of a little ball here. Okay, and then I really like that. I see that it's coming right along, and all of them are done. So I'm gonna remove all of it from the pot before I start another batch, and then let's go to another batch with you, and then I would leave it aside so that I can go to the next venue. I mean the next step of how we're gonna serve this tapioca ball or tapioca crystal or pearl or what you call it. Okay, so let's stick with tapioca pearl. And then this right here, it'll be good for your little boba. Okay, so this is good for boba. Also, if you enjoy boba and you're always out to the boba place and order your boba, this will be a great way to do that also. Okay, because it does taste like a boba. It's a lot softer. It had a beautiful textures, and I have pandan leaves here. Pandan is like substitute for vanilla. This is the Asian vanilla, is the pandan leaves. Okay, it tastes, it doesn't have flavor to it. Okay, if you put too much, then it had that little not very pleasant. So we just don't overdo it. Okay, so we have to measure everything, make sure we got the right amount, so that way it does not turn out crazy. Okay, so I'll keep the dough undercover because the heat will dry up our dough and it won't be able to accomplish the mission of cooking it. So I make them into a little shape of what do you call it? What do you call this shape? Help me out. So it doesn't have to be completely square. I mean circle. Okay. I mean if you do boba, if you do it smaller, that way it'll fit through your straw. Okay. And this you can make it a little bit bigger, but I just like the cuteness of the size of this ball. Okay. So yeah, exactly. we have two color go in. I got the kabocha color and the ube color, which is the purple yam, and then I remember we had the in between the purple and the yellow yam, and it turned out this color right here, so it's fine. Okay, it turned out fine. So I'm gonna do it a little bit more, and once I'm done with that, I'm waiting for it to wait for the pearl to rise up so we can remove it from the boiling here, and then I will go ahead and crack the coconut seeds, which I don't like. It's because the coconut's smiling at me right now. Is that I want to give you very hardest time today to try to remove crack into, so I can collect some coconut milk or juice, and then we'll grate the coconut flesh so that we can like, you know, add into our will be the finished touch for our dessert today. Okay, so all right, so this is how much I'm going to show you, right? The next thing I'll do is to move the thing around so that way I can make the other thing for you to see that what I need next in this cooking. So I'm going to slow roasting my slow roasting 2 shades of sesame seeds. Okay? So we have the white sesame seed. It tastes the same. It's just the color. I don't understand it, but then it came from the same species, just the different colors. So there's a black sesame and the white sesame, and it had the same. I don't know about it. We have the same. We have to do a low heat, okay? Because the seed is so small and fine, so we don't want to burn it. And this is the white, and then I also have the black one here. So the black one also, it had the same quality of taste. Okay, I mean, I don't care how you interpret it, but it had I believe it has the same nutritional value, but if it's not, it may not be quite different. Maybe just the color that allow sesame seed to have its own distinctions of flavor. But I just love the different color of it because the black one kind of stand out in certain topping for the dessert, and then the white one also give that beautiful finish, the finished touch. Okay, I'm gonna roast this first before I crack the coconut seed here. This is gonna be my challenge here because last time I have to fight with this because the coconut shell was so thick and so fresh also. And then I was grateful that the juice, I took a sample of juice. It was delicious because it was fresh, so you can use the juice for the cooking also. But I drank it because, you know, that's like an amazing coconut juice. Yeah, so I know you used to young coconut, right? But then do you know that the mature coconut juice, it also you can drink it also. It tastes a little bit creamier because it's mature, you know. So it's rised up on the top. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it for a few more minutes to make sure that inside is completely done. It's just a safety side of it. Okay, I don't like to taste that raw, unfinished cooking thing. Okay, it gotta cook right. It gotta be right. So it doesn't take very long, but I wanted to slow roasting my sesame seed. The slower you cook them, the more of the, what you call it, the flavor, and it smells so good. And you gotta try it so that way you know what I'm talking about. Okay, it had that beautiful fragrance and it's different than other nuts. It's not a nut. Is it a nut? It is a grain. I confuse myself a lot. I'm not sure if American produce grow sesame or not, but then mainly here it looked like the packages is from Vietnam. I know Cambodia and Thai, and in Thai for sure that they grow sesame at home and in the country. So how do you know that it's done? The change of the color, it turned a little bit golden-ish, and then it bounced. It just like a popcorn. It went like, it spark, and hopefully that it doesn't all spark and leave the stove and left me nothing. Okay, right now it's dancing a little bit to show me that it's cooking. Yeah. So because we have two kind of sesame, this is done right now. I could have more golden brown. Okay. It gotta be a little golden brown, okay? Otherwise, it's still not done. Still not done. Okay, so there we go. We have our first white sesame seed done. Smells so good. I love it. I love the smell of sesame. My grandson, he allergic to sesame, so unfortunately, I won't be able to. I'm not gonna be able to serve him sesame topping, but I'm just give him coconut if he likes it. Okay, so if you do allergic to sesame, leave it. Okay, no say that you have to have this. This is just it's just extra fancy work cooking. The work of cooking. Alright, so this one is hard to see because it's black. It blends so well into the pot, into the pan. And then remember our last batch that went in is done. I'm gonna turn off the water until I coming back to finish the rest because I just want to demonstrate to you and didn't want to keep you here too long because you'll be here about an hour earlier. Remember that I add this boiling water with about 4 leaves of pandan, and pandan is like Asian vanilla. It just has that aroma that's similar to vanilla, because in American kitchen they use in American kitchen we use vanilla in every cooking, baking, making cake, making dessert, any type of dessert. We use our vanilla for that flavor. But in Asian country, I'm not sure about the availability of vanilla, but in the olden day there wasn't any. So unfortunately we always been using the pandan, which is it had a sweeter aroma to it, and it's perfect for all kind of Asian dessert. And just like I said, it's an Asian vanilla. Okay, so pandan it's part of the shrub family. It has these long leaves and look like this. Okay, they cut it up, they chop it up, so it's shrubbery. So this is the pandan leaf. And if you hear me mention pandan, this is what I'm talking about, and that's how you spell it. Okay, it's P-A-N-D-A, and pandan. Okay. It's not panda, it's pandan. Okay, pandan. Thai call it tơi, by tơi, and Cambodian call it by tơi. I think tơi same thing, huh? Okay, so here we go. Because the pan is already hot, so it was easy to cook the black sesame. All right, that aroma is unforgettable. Okay, my friend, I have my everything done, save for executing this coconut. Like I said, I don't enjoy doing it, but I gotta do it because I don't have anybody to helping me with it. Make it my cleaver. Okay, I know that you will get nervous when I do this. So am I. I get nervous also, but but I don't have other way to do it. I can get the frozen shredded coconut, but I don't want a frozen one. I want a fresh one, so that's why I have to do this nervous work. So if you bear with me, and you know that how it's done, okay? I'm gonna collect the juice. I'm gonna use this bowl. It's not that much, probably about a glass. Last time I collect about a glass full of this, okay? Um, so my grandparents always do like the back of the cleaver, you know, and I don't know how to do it, but they did it, okay? So let me try that, it will work here. But before I do that, let me remove all of these pieces first, because last time I had all kind of coconut shell that went into the cooking. So let me remove this. And yeah, look at our dessert here. It's doing really well, okay, in this pot here, and it's submerged, which is fine, okay. That means that it's absorbing extra water to keep it moist. That's what we want, okay. We don't want dry. We want a moisture pearl. How are you guys doing? Okay, give me 1 second, okay? I got to get my tool. Remember, I have this, and it was like a life-saving for me because now I can create all kind of dessert. I can grate this coconut flesh and make all kind of beautiful dessert out of it. That's what I love about it. Okay, I'm gonna stay clear, and I'm covering my hands, so if I have a mishap, at least I know that my hands not get chopped off. So be careful, all right? So I'm gonna try this, but it doesn't work, then I have to go like that, okay? If you don't feel safe, you can wear your goggle or glasses for being, all right? So just go around it, you know, make a trail. See it? So one is punctured and it's just gonna crack right through this. It's just like earthquake, you know what I mean? That tectonic plate that gotta create that trail of quake. Ooh, you hear that? It's almost popping. Okay, let me try to save this juice as much. Okay, let me see if it's gonna cooperate with me. All right, so this is doing this at home. Okay, need help, call Chef Vanna. Okay. I've been doing this so long, I should be an expert on this, but you know what? Each time I do this, it makes me nervous as well. So I'm gonna lose a lot of juice doing it, but okay. So here's a crack. So yeah. So here go the juice. Oop, damn it. Oop. I apologize for my language. Yeah. So here we go. And the juice smells good, smell fresh. I mean that the flesh of the coconut is also fresh. So if the coconut is not fresh, it'll have that foul, fermented smell, which is not good. Okay, let me sample it. It tastes good. It tastes so fresh, just like the other one I had the other day. You know what I mean? My bad. My manner. Okay, folks. So here we go. Yeah, so I'm just gonna force it open. Okay, it already had like a quake already. So yeah, I didn't have the straight line. Okay, I mean fault line is somewhere. So This is where I need help. I don't care what you say, but I'm sorry for the noise. Boom. Somebody got to do it, and Chef Vanna gonna do it. Oh. Are you done now? Can we cooperate a little bit? Oh, shit. It's all right. It's open. It may not be perfect shape, right? I got one big, one small. I don't care. I got it open. That's all matter. All right, so here we go. Hold on. Let me make sure that you can see me good. Okay, so. All right, my love. Let's do this together. Remember, I get this from one of the Asian store. It's called coconut grater. You can grate whatever you want to grate with it. You're fine. Okay. Remember, I went all the way to Thailand to trying to get stuff like this, but then the one I had was not helpful. This side over here, I don't like it because it's too flaky. But sorry. But then sorry about that. But then on this side right here will give me that magical size that I need. Okay, so here we go. Let's shred this together. Okay, so yeah, so let's do this. It's still large large pieces, but it's better than this right here. On this side right here, it'll give you that, like, you know, really flaky that I don't want. Okay, I don't want the flaky. I want this finish, this touch here. It's like that. Well, that's too big, but it's all right. That's taken care of. So just go gently. Maybe it give us a finer pieces. Okay, so yeah, if I go more gentle on this right here, it'll give me oh, Chef Vanna learned something from my own. Well, look at that. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. Oh my goodness! Now I learned something from this grater. I had this for years, but I never learned the technique of it. So now I do. Thanks for your help. All right. So, okay. So now I have this beautiful. Oh man, this is awesome. If I wanted if I want the thick and bigger pieces, all I do is just press it harder like that. Yeah, and it'll give you that piece. Okay. I'm hiding it. And if I want a thinner streak and a beautiful finish, and then I just go gently on it like that, and yeah, give you that finished touch right there. You know? That's what I want in this particular cooking. Okay. So let me do my work a little bit so I can show you the finishing touch. We had a tapioca pearl done, waiting and swimming inside the cold water, pot of cold water, and just I got the sesame seed all roasted. It smelled awesome, and the kitchen smells so wonderfully delicious. Thank you for the heart. I love the I need to get my YouTube follower to send me some heart too. You send me some heart, send me love, send me comments, send me something that I look forward to when I'm done with my I know I gotta learn how to do the setting, because I need to bring in all the comments when I load up my video. Okay, because I have to go to different setting. Okay, the color from these pieces is not quite done, so it give me a little yellowish, so I'm gonna cover it. To do that, now, I boil this, and you know, I carefully remove the dye from this, but then I think it's neat. See, it gives you the little color. That's what I don't want in my cooking. So, oh man, this is more than I expected. This is like, dang, this is like amazing here. Okay, So I got my coconut. Let me do a little bit more so that way I have plenty to cover, and on the top and on the bottom and on the side, and then I'll show you how to fold the coconut, the little container, a little box that we're gonna put our dessert in. That's gonna be very, very pretty. You know, I'm trying to bring some fun fact to our cooking today. You know, we're not serious. We're just doing something fun, something that you can learn from and take it home or take it to your kitchen and do this in your kitchen and send me your inbox and see if you need me to clarify certain thing. And I'm gonna leave my, like I said, I'm gonna leave my recipe on the YouTube description, because TikTok is a little bit different. Okay, YouTube, it give me a little more option than just like, you know, be on here doing live show. But YouTube is wonderful because it give me option to display, to do the thumbnails and all the beautiful pictures and the full videos of it. But TikTok is a little different. We cut the clip here and there and about a minute long, and you see a little here, a little there. It's not a complete. But if you want a complete recipe, then just follow me on my YouTube channel, Chef Vanna Inn, and then you will see all kind of great recipe. I do Cambodian cooking, I do Thai, I do Lao, I do Vietnamese. Sometimes I do other food also, American food, and I try Mexican also. I make pupusa, which is El Salvadorian food, and which I enjoy. It turned out deliciously. I made it out from the flour, rice flours, because I can't eat corn. I'm allergic to corn. So I be creative. So that's what magical about the cooking is, that you'll be able to create your own recipe. You design the way you want it, you know, that way you will progress and you will grow and you learn and develop your own recipe, that you don't have to go take someone else's recipe or learn from someone else. So this is something that I learned from my own family when my great-grandparents still alive and I was still a young lady in my late toddler, or in my preteen, when I left my grandparents due to the war, and they have passed away when I was a lot younger. So these are the things that has been taught in the family from the beginning, the foundation of my life, and I didn't really pay attention to it. Like I said, I was not really focusing on cooking. I'm just a kid, you know. I want to have fun with my peers. I wanted to be able to go and do things like other people, like other kids do. So I don't care about cooking when grandparents cook. I stay away because they like to give you sandwich head if you don't do it right. They go, you know. Okay. So, let me get my my fastener, because it's gonna. I have my banana leaves right here, okay, and I wash and clean it really, really good. Now I just need to dry it. The thing about banana leaves is that I'm just grateful that, you know, we did not just enjoy the fruits of the bananas, but the leaves, I can wrap all kind of dessert with the leaves, and also create a beautiful box for the food wrap or food container. You know, back in the day where food container isn't available, so Asian people have to become very skillful and store their food and send their food to their husband who work in the rice field and stuff like that. We don't have food container, say for pinto, which is like I have on the top of my refrigerator. These are the pinto right there. Okay. This is a very easy wrap because I wanted to give all of you this beautiful cooking, a beautiful cover and beautiful plate to go with it. You know, what is all this nice cooking? You know, then you don't have a magical, beautiful placemat on it. So this one had holes, so I'm gonna cut it up also and see if it's gonna work. If it's not, I have plenty of banana leaves. Okay, so these are the banana leaves, and So this is the banana. These are the leaves, okay? So if you have not, you don't know what banana leaf look like. So that's the banana leaves. It's huge. Some of them are even bigger than this, okay? I mean, it can be small, it can be big, and there are all kind of bananas um, um, and certain bananas are for dessert, certain bananas for your, just for the fruit, you know? So I had this banana leaf for a while in the freezer, and my kid keep adding stuff on it, so it broke. I may not have the same, I may not have the beautiful shape that I like for my container, but I'll do my best, okay? We're just gonna put a few, man, it's already broken, but let me see. Okay, so it's different way to fold this, so to turn it into the container. So I'm gonna do like a cone shape, just like the ice cream cone. Okay, so give it a little, oops, I'll bring it up so that you see. Okay, so so the thing about this is that it's easy. Okay, so just if you love origami, this would be it. It'll be the origami kind of thing, or you just fold it like that, okay, and wrap it around a little bit, and it'll give you this little yeah, let me see. Okay, so, and this is not just for the pickup, my bad, my apology. It's good for fastener also. Okay, so we're gonna fast it back here. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll be like a good support. And then I have a little V going on here. I'm good with that. Okay, we can add a few of our. Oh, where's my strainer? No sweat, no sweat. Yeah. So I have hole in the bottom here, so it should just drain out easily. Okay. So what we can do, we can mix it in the bowl first, or mix it on the plate first, and then we can transfer it into a little container here. Okay, let me clean up my own mess. Okay. We're gonna use this plate for example, okay, to mix a sweet here. Oh, here's my strainer. We're gonna strain it. Okay. I can do powdered sugar also. It'll be nice, okay, to add extra sweetness to it. But then let me sample how sweet At this moment, for me who doesn't like all kind of sweetness, it worked well for me. Okay, so, but I also can mix it with like sprinkles of pumpkin sugar. Oh, here come my grandkid. Excuse me, okay. Hello. Anyone here? So here you go. We had our dessert here. We had our little tapioca ball here. So we gonna go ahead and mix it. Yeah, that's beautiful already. Hello, Brendan. How are you, grandson? Uh-oh, someone's crying. Look, see how this thing grabbed the coconut like best friend? Yeah, I love that. And so, hello, baby girl. Look, grandma make you some dessert.
Hi, Mom.
What happened, baby? Life.
Life. She's always upset.
It's like,
Yeah, this is hot.
Look at that. Look at the multicolor that wrap in the coconut, shredded coconut. And what else do we have? Let me sample it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14.
Wow. It's delicious.
Look at the silver.
I can spoil a bit of sugar. Absolutely. I will spoil myself with a little bit of little sugar. Huh? And blend it in. Blend it. Remember, I have a lot of coconut here, so we can be generous with coconut, shredded coconut, okay? So let's put it in there. Well, hi, beautiful,
Thailand.
my daughter. Happy Mother Day after. And remember that I have my my 2 aromatic roasted sesame. Yeah. So we're getting 2 batches. Whoops. So we have the black and the white. So the white didn't show up too well, but I know the black will, because look at that. What happened, baby girl? Look. Huh? Brendan, do it again. Brendan. Oh, look. My light's not doing too well. Hold on. Oh, dang. Maybe without light, I'm doing better. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're almost done anyway, so I'm sorry about the light. Okay, well, the natural light from the window does look better. Okay, I thought a little bit of light will help so you can see better. Okay, so I got the black and the white sesame with coconut. You want something? Huh?
Or maybe I'll
Okay, got my milk for you, okay? And she's really mad, really upset with you. I put a short leaves here to seal the whole back here. I do a dash of salt. Maybe I'll add it to the sesame. A little bit more sugar because my grandson, he probably likes it because it's not sweet at all. So, Renee, why upset, baby girl? Sorry about the crying. She's upset. Okay, so here the ice cream cone. I'm gonna put my tapioca pearl in here and serve the kids. I think I'll do a box. You'll see it's a lot prettier. That one run away. Okay, and some here is your tapioca pearl. Oh,
Thank you.
hold on. Where's Evan?
I'm not sure.
Is he good? Okay, I'm gonna add more of this. A little bit of that. And that. And look at who's eating. Say hello.
Hi.
My handsome Brennan. He's going to high school next year. And he's going to England, Bourbon this summer to What for the
Soccer.
soccer tournament, and so I'm doing fundraising for him also. So if anybody would like to donate to the soccer ball to Bourbon in England this summer, you're welcome to. Okay, I just suggest. I love it. I'm gonna add a little bit more coconut in it because I think the more coconut, the better the cake is. Okay. So you're welcome to do low sweet on it with no extra sugar, but the extra sugar was good. Right? Okay, so all right, let me make a little box for you. That way we have a beautiful display before we depart today. Okay, let me. It tastes so good. Me, I like the extra. I like the extra sesame. You know, it's gonna dive into the sesame. Yeah. And let me make the container for our dessert. Okay. This is broken. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna do a cup size. So make sure that you have fastener here. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and cut into shorter length. That's small. I need a bigger one. I'm not sure. What do I do? Right, so what we do? We're gonna create a box. Man, it's not fun, man. Hold on. I'm sorry, folks. I promise when I get rich, I'll get a better kitchen. Oh, you can't see, but I'll show you the finished product. Maybe I'll do a tutoring on it, okay? When I do all this food, wrap. And so the basic is to, no, I can't. I need something. I need something long. Okay, so there we go. So it's just to like. I think we have to cut into shape also, like that, and then like that. I think, if I remember correctly. The banana leaf is terrible because it's broken. I got one side. We're gonna fasten it. I'm gonna do a tutorial on making all this, okay? So that way, if you missed it, because I have my camera setting in crazy direction today, so you can't see everything. Okay, so the idea is to fold the end. I wrap around this cup here, okay? Or give it oh, yeah. Hold on. And then the aroma from the banana leaf is so good. It smells so awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna cut off this extra length here, okay, to give it a neater look. Maybe I'm doing it a pen here just to keep it happy. It's an origami way to fold this, okay, but I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe one day when I do have all the skill. It give a little bowl, a little boat. That depends how you interpret it, okay? So I'm just trying to do a container, but it doesn't turn out too like a container. Don't sweat. So I gotta keep looking at my camera because I'm in the wrong direction. All right, so here we go, love. A container that will fit this beautiful dessert. Okay. And I'll do like a really finished, good looking one, and I'll post it on YouTube. Okay. And here we go. Remember, I have a whole bunch of this little tiny ball here to make. I have a whole lot, okay? So no worry that we're gonna run out. Nothing gonna worry us. So when I get all this done, I will do a beautiful picture of it after the picture of it, and then I will post it on both on Instagram and on YouTube. That way you see the beautiful work of it. Okay, I'm gonna add more coconut. I'm obsessed with coconut, so I'm sorry, folks. Okay. Oh my goodness. When you have certain obsession, you have obsession. You have that obsession. Yeah, so man, it just like I gotta have it. Extra sesame. It is too good. Easy. So oh yeah, go ahead, baby. Right, so this is the finished touch of my tapioca pearl for the day. Okay. So I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you subscribing to my channel, share, and all that wonderful comment that you sent me. I appreciate that. My TikTok, thank you for the heart. I earned 263 heart. I thank you. And my YouTube, gotta do better than that. I see no heart, nothing. Wow. All right. Oh, I saw heart too. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I know I didn't interact with all of you, but you know what? I'm here to cook the food, and if I chat with you, then I'll be here until tomorrow, and you probably won't like that. I don't want to lose any of you. I want to be able to transfer this knowledge, this skill, and the pleasure of you watching this show and making you hungry and make you curious about the recipe. Okay, so this is the finish of the tapioca pearl. Next time when I do this, I still have the ube. I'm going to turn that into filling for another dessert. We're going to do that probably tomorrow. And a lot quiet when the grandkids in school and my daughter's at work and grandma napping, the dog outside, so no distraction. So we can have a wonderful time together. So tune in back tomorrow. I'm trying to do it early in the morning. That way I have no distraction mid-noon. You know, yeah, thank you. Appreciate all the comment. That's beautiful. The comment from YouTube, give the best comment. I like that. I gotta learn how to save the comment yet because I'm still new doing my live show, so I have a lot to learn. So I apologize if I have not get back and make respond to your comment on YouTube because I still learn how to like save and work with the post and how to retrieve all of my comment. Okay, even I don't respond back to your comment doesn't mean that I don't appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, and it's in here. And yes, thank you for the heart. I appreciate that so much. So our dessert come to the end today. I appreciate the time you're spending with me today. It's such a good pleasure. You've been a good patron to me. I appreciate that. Please don't forget to share, to click like, subscribe, and then yeah, comment is always beautiful, always welcome. I thank you so much. And where you at, good night, good day, and good morning. Appreciate it. And I will post when I'm done the rest of the cooking here. I have a beautiful decoration. I will make a better looking of the container, and you're gonna love it. Okay, and then I will post it on my Facebook also, probably on Instagram, and then of course TikTok. I have to reward for you attending my cooking show, and of course YouTube followers and my supporter. I appreciate kindly and thank you so much. สวัสดีค่ะจุมเรียบเรียง It's delicious. It's not only pretty, it's delicious. That's the only thing that Vanna enjoy is make delicious, beautiful, delicious food. Okay, here we go. Yes. You know what? If you follow me on my cooking channel, you will have some. Are you looking at what else? Would you like the dessert?
Sure. Thank you.
My love. Here.
Thank you.
Meet this beauty. This is my baby. My third born. All right. So, yes, thank you for that beautiful comment. Okay, I made when I figured out how to save all my comment on here. I don't know how to save it because I've been doing live stream for the longest, and I need to go back in there and change some grammar on there, like the word live to life, you know, and so that way I can have all my comment on my live show. Okay? I appreciate that. Love all of you being here for me. I love the subscription. I love the being here and share and cook with me. Okay, so I have a whole lot of cake to go, and then the finished touch will come. And for those who are not here earlier, so just watch this cooking show, cooking episode. This is a tapioca coconut dessert.